to P.H. Miller 4 years ago. I was coming from Plano High School, where I was an administrator, and when I got here and was walking around kindergarten classrooms, what I really saw was high school for 5-year-olds. I saw a lot of teacher-directed activities, and so it was important to incorporate play because kindergarten is really where our students learn all of these social interaction and foundational skills they need in life.
Illinois does have early learning standards, and when we look at the early learning standards, they speak to teaching the whole child. And the whole child consists of the whole person, the academic, the social, the emotional, all of those dimensions of a child. And so helping a child through language development, conceptual development, with real life situations that are simulated in a classroom through play really strengthens their learning.
Play can also be really helpful for kids who might be diverse learners, kids who are learning English, because it is a little bit more accessible. You don't feel like you're on the spot and you have to all of a sudden recite these words, but you can be imaginative in your play. You can express a story and you can sequence it from beginning to end, and it allows you an avenue to be able to express yourself without feeling that pressure of being judged.
In play, there's more learning that we can even see or measure through any of our traditional ways, but you would have at least as much learning in play as you do in completing a worksheet. It would be much more complex learning. It would be integrated learning, so it's not just math or reading, it's all of that. It includes writing. When our students are playing grocery store, you're including concepts of math, you're writing store lists, you're doing role play by who is the cashier, you're teaching language. Our dual language students and all of our students can build their language skills, their oracy, through play much more effectively than any other method, quite honestly.
We've visited other school districts that have been doing this same type of thing longer, and they said that the teachers that were maybe in first grade or second grade, whatever grade they were headed to, were worried that the students wouldn't be at the level that they were expecting, and every time they have exceeded their expectations.
One of the biggest misconceptions about play in the classroom is that it is a free-for-all. It is absolutely not a free-for-all. The level of planning that goes into designing an environment that's conducive to play is far greater than planning for teacher-directed activity.
I am an avid part of their playtime. I'm not just sitting at my desk doing work. I am part of their play structure. So I am always listening to what my students are doing, and I'm utilizing that as a time where I can intervene if I have a student that maybe needs a little boost on creativity when they're playing. That's my job, to step in and show them what they could be doing to use their imagination.
So some of the challenges teachers have had to overcome have been just a room arrangement. So we kind of last year had the opportunity to blow up some rooms, and it was super exciting when I would go into a teacher's classroom and she might say, I've had my room the same way for the past 14 years. And so we think of all these different ways we could make the room play-based. So a kitchen area or a block area.
I think that it is worth any extra time that you have to spend setting it up and getting it going. I think that it is worth it for you as the teacher. You will have more fun at school, and your students will have a lot more fun, and I feel like their learning is deeper than just worksheet after worksheet.
The data doesn't lie. The proof is in going into the classrooms and observing and listening to those conversations, and it'll be clear that that conceptual foundation is being strengthened very much through play.
Initial feedback about play in the classroom from kindergarten teachers was, it's about time, we love it. They know how kindergartners learn best, and play is how kindergartners learn best.